To be here? Or is it being here? Wait, Jack, hold on. I am happy to be here or I am happy being here.
Lily, we haven't even finished the introduction yet.
I know, but I want to get it right. I don't want the listeners to think I have bad grammar right at the start. So, happy to be here, right? Because it's an infinitive describing a state of...
Lily, stop. Stop right there.
What? Did I make a mistake?
No, you didn't make a grammar mistake. You made a mindset mistake. You are doing exactly what we are going to talk about today. You are suffering from the perfectionist's block.
The perfectionist block? Is that a medical condition? It sounds painful.
It is painful, Lily. It's painful for your fluency. Today, we are going to talk about why trying to speak perfect English is actually destroying your ability to speak English.
That sounds like a contradiction, Jack. If I want to speak English well, shouldn't I try to be perfect?
Absolutely not. Today, we are introducing a concept I call the messy English method.
Messy English? You mean speaking like a baby or speaking broken English on purpose?
Not exactly. It means prioritizing connection over correction. It means that getting your point across is more important than getting your prepositions right.
But Jack, my old English teacher, Mrs. Higgins, she used to carry a red pen everywhere. If I missed an S on a verb, she would circle it 3 times. It was terrifying.
And that, Lily, is the trauma we are going to heal today. We are going to put away the red pen. By the end of this podcast, I want you and all our listeners to be proud of making a mess, because a mess means you are building something.
Okay, I'm listening, but I'm still a little scared of making mistakes.
That's normal, but let's dive in. Let's start with a question, Lily. What happens in your brain when you try to speak a sentence perfectly?
Well, first I think of the word in my native language, then I translate it, then I check the tense. Is it past, present, or perfect? Then I check the preposition, then I check the pronunciation, and then...
And then?
And then the person I was talking to has walked away because I took too long.
Exactly. This is what I call the processing lag. When you are obsessed with perfection, your brain is doing a quality control check on every single word. It's like a factory where every product has to be inspected with a microscope before it leaves the door.
That sounds inefficient.
It is. In a factory, that's fine. But in conversation is a river. It flows. If you build a dam to check the water quality, the river stops.
I feel that. Sometimes I just stay silent because I'm not 100% sure if I should use in or on.
This is the silent period trap. Many advanced learners, and I know many of you listening are advanced, you know the grammar rules, but you don't speak because you are afraid of being judged.
Yes, we don't want to look stupid. We want to sound intelligent and sophisticated, like you, Jack.
I'll tell you a secret, Lily. I make mistakes in English all the time.
You do? But you're a native speaker.
Native speakers are the kings and queens of messy English. We slur words, we skip grammar rules, we invent words, and we use the wrong tense sometimes because we are telling a story fast.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. If a textbook says, I am going to go to the store, a native speaker says, I'm gonna go to the store, or even just heading to the store.
Heading to the store. No subject? No verb to be?
Nope. Messy, but perfectly understood. Perfectionism tells you that you need the full sentence. Communication tells you that you just need the meaning.
Okay, so I understand the problem. Perfectionism makes me slow and scared. So what is the messy English method? Is it just ignoring grammar?
It's not ignoring grammar completely. It's about grammar hierarchy.
Grammar hierarchy, like a pyramid?
Exactly. Imagine a pyramid. At the bottom, the big foundation, you have meaning. Above that, you have vocabulary. And at the very top, the tiny point, is perfect grammar.
So meaning is the most important.
Yes. In the messy English method, if you convey your meaning, you win, even if the grammar is terrible.
Give me a scenario.
Okay. Imagine you are in an airport. You lost your passport. You are panicking. You run to the police officer. Option A, you try to form a perfect sentence. Excuse me, officer. I believe I may have inadvertently misplaced my travel documentation somewhere in the vicinity of the food court. Option B, you run up, sweating, and say, passport, lost, food court, help.
Option B is definitely faster.
And which one gets you help faster?
Option B.
That is messy English. It's functional. Now, obviously, we want to speak better than option B eventually. But if you are stuck trying to find the word inadvertently, you miss the flight.
So the method is about stripping the language down to the essentials.
Correct. It's about being okay with good enough. Here's the golden rule of this episode. Fluency is not accuracy. Fluency is flow.
Fluency is flow. I like that. It sounds like yoga.
It is mental yoga. You have to stretch and be flexible. If you are rigid and stiff with rules, you break.
But Jack, won't people laugh at me if I say, yesterday I go to the bank instead of yesterday I went? Won't they think my English is bad?
Let's analyze that. Yesterday, I go to the bank. Did I understand you?
Yes, yesterday tells me it's the past.
Exactly. The word yesterday did the heavy lifting. The verb go was technically the wrong tense, but the meaning was 100% clear because of the context. Most native speakers will not even correct you. They would just answer, oh, was it crowded?
Really? They won't stop and say, aha, you used the present tense.
No, because they're listening to your story, not your grammar. Only teachers care about grammar. Real people care about connection.
Technique number 2. This is for when you forget a specific word. Perfectionists freeze when they forget a word. Messy English speakers use the thingy method.
The thingy method?
Yes, it's the art of describing what you mean when you don't have the label.
Oh, I do this in my native language too. When I forget the name of that thing you use to clean your teeth.
A toothbrush?
Yes, see? I described it.
Exactly. In English, learners get scared. They think, oh no, I forgot the word for stapler. I must stop talking.
So what should they do?
Describe the function. Pass me the paper connector machine or the click-click thing for paper.
The click-click thing. I love that.
It's messy, but it works. Let's practice. Lily, pretend you forgot the word for umbrella. Don't say umbrella, ask me for one.
Okay. Jack, it is raining. Do you have the rain stick?
Rain stick? Sounds magical. Try again. Focus on what it does.
Do you have the portable roof? The thing you hold over your head to stop water.
Excellent. Portable roof is actually very poetic. If you said that to a native speaker, they would laugh, but they would hand you an umbrella immediately.
So the goal is to keep talking, never stop.
Never stop. Silence is the enemy. Bad grammar is your friend. Silence breaks the connection. Bad grammar maintains the connection.
Technique number 3 might surprise you. I want you to use filler words.
What? But Mrs. Higgins always told me to never say or like. She said it sounds unintelligent.
Mrs. Higgins was teaching you how to write an academic essay. She wasn't teaching you how to speak in a bar. Native speakers use fillers constantly. They are the glue of conversation.
But how does that help with messy English?
Fillers buy you time. They signal to the listener, I am not finished talking, I am just thinking. Please wait.
So it prevents the awkward silence.
Exactly. If you just go silent, I think you're done. But if you say, well, I was thinking, it gives your brain 3 extra seconds to find the vocabulary.
What are some good messy fillers I can use?
Is a great one. Sort of. Like, let me think.
Okay, let me try. I went to the party and, it was really loud.
Perfect. You sound like a chaotic, authentic American teenager.
I'll take that as a compliment.
All right, Lily. We've discussed the theory. We've discussed the techniques. Now it's time for the final exam.
Oh no, the exam.
Don't worry, it's a messy exam. I want you to tell me a story about a time you had a bad travel experience. But here are the rules. Speak fast. If you doubt the grammar, ignore it. If you forget a word, describe it, the thingy method. No self-correction. If you say I goed, you keep going. Do not stop to say I went.
Okay, deep breath. No self-correction, just flow. Here goes.
Action.
Okay, so last year I go to Paris with my sister. We are very excited. Excited. Anyway, we arrive at airport and we look for the bags, the big boxes with clothes.
Suitcases. Keep going.
Yes, suitcases. We wait 10 minutes, 20 minutes, no suitcases. The belt is moving, but empty. My sister, she start to cry. She say, oh no, my favorite dress is inside. We go to the help desk. The man there, he looked very, not happy, like angry face.
Grumpy?
Yes, grumpy. He tell us, bags is in London. I say, what? We're in Paris. It was like a disaster. We have no clothes for 3 days. We have to wear same t-shirt. Very smelly.
Bravo, Lily. That was fantastic.
Really? It felt terrible. I said he look instead of he looked. I said bags is instead of bags are. I felt the mistakes coming out of my mouth.
But did I understand the story?
Yes?
I understood everything perfectly. I felt the emotion. I felt the frustration of the empty belt. I pictured the grumpy man. You communicated successfully.
I guess I did. And I didn't get stuck. Usually I would stop at suitcases and look at my phone for a translation.
Exactly. By using the big boxes with clothes, you kept the movie playing in my head. If you had stopped to look up suitcase, the movie pauses. Viewers hate when the movie pauses.
That's a really good way to think about it. We are directors of a movie in the listener's head.
Precisely. And a gritty handheld camera movie, Messy English, is better than a movie that freezes every 5 seconds, Perfect English.
So, to summarize today's episode on the messy English method, Lily, what are the key takeaways?
Number 1, perfectionism causes processing lag. It makes us slow and silent. Number 2, focus on meaning over grammar. Number 3, use the caveman strategy. Subject, verb, object. Number 4, use the thingy method. Describe words you don't know. And number 5, don't apologize for mistakes. Just keep flowing.
Excellent summary. And I want to give our listeners a challenge for this week.
What's the challenge?
I want you to have a messy day. Pick one day this week where you promise yourself, I will not correct myself. Go on a language exchange app, talk to yourself in the mirror, or talk to a colleague. Speak as fast as you can. If you make a mistake, smile and keep going.
That sounds liberating. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go to the coffee shop and say, give me coffee large, please, instead of, could I please have a large coffee?
Do it. They will give you the coffee just the same.
Thank you, Jack. This actually makes me feel much better about my English journey.
I'm glad to hear it, Lily. Remember, English is a tool, not a trophy. Use the tool. Don't just polish it.
English is a tool, not a trophy. I'm writing that down.
That's all for today, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And hey, if your comment has grammar mistakes, we will love it even more.
Yes, show us your messy English in the comments.
See you next time on Mr. English.
Bye, everyone.